All right, this is our next project. We got this pocket door in the wall that has been pushed back here for like at least 20 years, over 20 years it's been pushed back there. What he had done was they blew in insulation in the attic, and all the insulation started coming out around the door. And so basically they just shoved the door back and shoved this foam in here, back in this area, and then left it, and it's been there ever since. And what we're going to try to do is pull the foam all out, see if we can't grab the door and pull it out, and see what we can do with it. Oh, I can see a door.
I wonder how much of that will be back in there.
I'll tell you what, it's real cold out through there, though. I can feel air coming out. I don't know if it's a good idea to take us out or not. Trying to cut the paint loose. We'll see if I'm cutting the right place. I have no idea. All right. Relying on Tammy to hold the flashlight still wasn't working, so I got this. Trying to chip away at the paint. At least two more that I can see on this side, and I'm sure there's a bunch of nails.
There's another one.
There, and there's one down at the bottom.
The first screw.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to get it back to that original wood right there?
That would be beautiful.
I don't know if that helps.
Oh yeah, can you move it back and forth? Like, yeah, ease it out. Maybe if I get over there and pull it out with my hands a little bit.
It's on the track, it slides really good. There's a piece of foam.
Do you want me to get the vacuum and... That will be a beautiful door once we get it working.
The door's freaking huge.
I know, I told you, it's beautiful. I'm gonna get back here and type. And that is the blown insulation blowing out on the floor. Don't get me stuck in here. I don't think I would like that.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll probably end up taking this off. This one.
Yeah,
And then I can get right up back in there on top.
okay.
At least a little bit better. If we can't get it back up, we'll call a carpenter.
Okay, so you just took, that's one piece of wood?
Yeah, that's one whole, just the trim frame, and then I'm gonna take the side piece off.
Okay, you
and
gonna
we
do that
should-
now?
Yeah, we should be able to get back in there better.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe, maybe not.
Just take your time.
I think that's what I did with the other one.
Are you gonna take that fireplace out?
No.
Like, I don't mean that. I mean, like, push it back and color it.
Kevin bought this piece of pipe at Lowe's, and he's taping it to the shop vac because we're going to try to suck out some insulation behind this door because you can't get back there. You found this stuff in the wall?
Yeah.
That looks like one of Dad's old packs. Greetings from Mama and Daddy. That wouldn't have been anybody in this family, so that's old. And look, that's a pull tab.
I know, there's a button there too.
That's a pull tab from a beer.
Look, that's a shirt button. I mean, like a pin, a hotel button or something.
That's made of wood.
Yep.
I left Kevin out here to clean out the door, and then I just walked out, and this is what I find. A huge pile, and he says he's cleaned up most of it.
Half of it.
And the legs on the desk are buried.
Okay, I wanted to take this door mechanism apart because I wanted to see how it worked. Took the ones upstairs apart. They were pretty straightforward. Figured out there is a deadbolt on there if you have the key for it. But this, I was wondering what all this button was for. Well, it was all jammed up. But if you push this button, pops out the handle. Stick your fingers in here. Push the door too.
I showed you these things that we found in the wall. Kevin also found this checker, which I recognize from one game that Jennifer and I had, my sister and I. He also found this piece of paper. And he found this from a box of candies. Collinsworth. Some kind of fruit candy. And he found the back to a frame and these pieces to a frame. Found these pieces. A matchbook from a place in town. And these pieces to a picture frame. And he also found this tin. I don't know what it was a tin to. There's no writing on any of it. And then this, we have no idea what this would have been. And this, we don't know what this is. It's like made of tin. And this is a cool children's block. There's a lighthouse on it. I'm going to clean that up. He found an eraser. He found this box from Candy. And I actually looked this place up on Google. And it was in business until the 60s, I believe I read. And then he found this newspaper cut out. It does not say where this was playing, Cleopatra. The date. It doesn't say the date it was playing. It just says Pastime Theater, Tuesday, April 15th. Helen Gardner, Cleopatra. I don't know what theater this was at. And he found this Christmas card. And it was signed Maxine, Eddie, and Ronnie. And that does not have a date on it. And then the neatest thing, we have already laminated this because it was hanging on by a thread. The date on it was 1925. The name on it is a Louis Julian. And it is a prescription, a very old prescription. And you can see how big it was. And it was, whatever it was $2.50. So I thought that was the neatest thing. And like I said, the date was hanging on by a thread, and that's the only reason we laminated that. But I think we found some cool things. To finish this door off, I'm going to wipe it with a warm soapy cloth, and we'll see how it looks after.